Is it just kind of like an aesthetic thing, or like the way that he does things?
Yeah, it's just more of my taste of what I like as a fan of the game.
Al Horford's a pretty unique challenge for you guys. How does he impact how you approach the game defensively?
He can shoot threes now, and he's bringing the ball up, making plays, so we got to be aware of him on the perimeter.
The other day, Draymond was saying it's good that Boogie came in now versus where you guys were like 6 weeks ago. What's the biggest difference between the way it feels with this team now versus like the beginning of December?
Beginning of summer?
The beginning of December.
Oh, December. I mean, Boogie wasn't there in December.
But if you guys look like you're having more fun out there, more confident, things are kind of clicking.
I mean, we always have fun. You know, just because we lose a few games don't mean shit is over for us. But it's like any team, you go through stretches, but you add another all-star in the equation, you know, things are going to change.
Do you guys enjoy that challenge, trying to kind of get him going and keep him involved, Boogie?
I mean, he's a Hall of Fame player. He can figure himself out. So I think we just try to all be the best that we can be out there and let coach figure out the rest.
Kevin, it's a game in January, but given the opponent, are there things in games like this that you can take away that might actually mean something in the playoff?
We know all these players anyway.
Kevin, every game you guys play is a big game for the other team. Are there any games that you guys play that are kind of like bigger for you that you guys get a little more interested in?
Nah. I think it's always a good opportunity to get better every time you step on the floor, especially in the regular season. I think a lot of teams take that approach.
Steve was saying that when you guys play some of the Eastern teams that you only see like once or twice a year, that it's a little bit something that teams that you might be able to see later on down the line if there's maybe a little bit something extra into it. Not for you?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
What is it about just how different the regular season playoffs are that you can't really take
imagine playing the teams 4 times straight in a week. That's the only difference.
Are the Celtics different for you guys? I mean, than other teams, than some other teams? Seem to match up kind of.
I think a lot of teams are playing small, using a lot of length and shooting a lot of threes. And so we face similar, kind of, just rosters. You know what I'm saying? But as far as skill level, I don't think we've faced anybody as skilled as this team.
You mentioned, a lot of teams going small. Washington did the other night. You guys are coming close to the best against Sam Decker. What kind of added element does it give you now? When teams go small, sometimes you can just drop it down to him in the post.
I don't think coach is going to put a small forward on Cousins anymore. So I don't expect that, but good to see it because we might see it in the future, but I don't expect it to happen. I mean, we all know what Cousins can do in the post.
Do you think that'll force other teams to have to maybe toggle their lineups up when they want to go?
I'm sure that'll happen, especially in the playoffs. It's all about how you manage your lineup.
Kevin, we just talked to Steve. He wasn't happy with the defensive effort in Washington. What do you think as a team, though, really needed to change, especially going against this Boston team?
I just feel like there in that first half, I gave up a lot of plays. And you got one guy that's not on the same page with the rest of the team. It doesn't look good. The film, it doesn't look good. So I got to be better coming in the games, and throughout the games, in the games, to stand in front of my man, not getting beat back door on cuts, contesting that three-point line, boxing out. So if I start that way, and I'll be able to kind of add into what the team's already done.
Kevin, what do you think enables Kevon to wear so many different hats, whether it's he was starting when Marcus was obviously rehabbing, going back to what he was before? What enables him to kind of fit different roles?
I just think that's his job. You just got to do what's required out there, and especially as a big, I mean, you're going to either be in the paint or you're going to be on the perimeter, and I think Loon's comfortable with both places.
Kim, how do you deal with being obviously now 11 years in the league? Now players are saying that they model their game after you, or there's the next Kevin Durant, or he has a Durant-like game. How do you kind of take that when you feel like you're still young?
Like J. Cole said, I feel like I'm the middle child. you feel young, but I'm 30 years old, and a lot of guys coming in at 18, 19, so it's a pretty weird place to be in, you know. But I guess it's cool to see younger players want to pattern their game after how I play it, but you know, I don't even know what to think about it.
I mean, is it a trip to 10 years ago? Everybody's in that 10-year challenge. And 10 years ago, you were in the league.
It's not a trip, I mean, because I expected the life to progress 10 years ago. But it's still crazy, you know. I can just remember being drafted and going to high school and all that stuff, you know, like it was yesterday. So, but that's how fast life moves when you're having fun. I think the most important thing is you got players in the locker room that feel the same way and want the best for themselves and expect to go out there and play well every night and hold each other to a standard of greatness every day. And when you got your players and your coaches on the same page, and when we have games like last game, we can point them out and see how we can get better without letting it linger and simmer for a long time. I think that's what good teams do, is that when shit happens, we just correct it at the moment.
What is unique about playing here at Boston TD Garden? What's the unique feel every time you go there?
It's tradition, but I mean, since I've been in the league, the tradition hasn't been like, like it was in the 80s. But you know, when the Celtics win the championship, since I've been in the league, it's like we're still riding high off of this, just the tradition in this building. You know what I'm saying? And how many players played in here, how many moments you had in here. So the crowd is definitely looking for that every time they come into this arena. The Bird days, the KG, the Paul Pierce days. Now you got a good young team. They're looking for something to cheer for. So there's excitement every night when you come in here.
Kevin, when you shoot the ball, do you keep your eyes on the rim, or do you watch the ball while it's in the air?
The rim.
Did you ever experiment with ball watching? Because some great shooters watch, but some focus on the rim.
Like who?
Well, Steph and Clay follow the ball, but a lot of other great ones focus on the rim.
Yeah, I'm so tall, and it feels like if I look at the rim, the ball, I'll lean back a bit, and I'll take a little bit off my jump shot, so I'll just try to aim it at the rim and hold my follow through. But I think it's usually effective either way. Thank you.